we're not focusing on this as a technique today, but if we just keep this in mind, because it's something we can develop anyway, it's really important you can't force this hand out. So some of us at the moment are kind of grabbing two lapels or really not focusing on controlling this hand. So if I go to this position here and I start with my chop, if he can force his hand out, it's going to be really difficult. And by that time, he's probably stepping back and, you know, looking to pass and stuff. So we're using that what we call misery guard, yeah, where we've got same sleeve, same lapel. Okay. So from this position, it's quite strong. Everyone's doing a great job tonight at getting on the side, which is really good to see. So make sure that that knee impales into his chest or her chest. Okay, it can't be across there, because you can still get a good kind of chop there, but it's that impaling. I need his head down, nice up. That's what I'm after. Okay, so here, head down, his bum up, and then from there it's going to be much easier to chop. Now, as soon as I start sliding into mount, I'm going to start working on what we call thing walk. Luckily, there's been a reboot of Adam's Family, so I now don't feel like 50 years old. So thing, which is a little hand that runs around, that's the reference. So I'm going to go underneath the arm, and then I'm going to start walking that hand up. Okay, so Stu's going to resist a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to walk the hand up like that. Okay. What helps with the thing walk is if we think about leverage. Okay, the closer I am to his armpit, the harder it's going to be. So if he brings his elbow down, it's going to be really hard to start walking that up. So he's really resisting there. So if I go further away, okay, leverage is going to help me get that arm up into the air. Okay, we're just going to get to there for now. All right. So complete the sweep. Slide over. Take that hand to about where the elbow is, and then walk that hand up. Okay. Your partner can resist a little bit. Yeah, so it's trying to wrap, so you might be going for like a trap and roll. Yeah. Just going to walk that up and bring my hands together in a prayer position behind back at head. Okay, let's do that. All three.
Is that the one we had the grip on, sorry, Stan?
I'm sorry, Stephen.
Is that the one we had the grip on when we were walking up behind, or is it just like
I don't like doing so this, and then you end up here. Just kind of get into my, because some people like the choke. So it's a really good question. Stu, if you just go back into here. So I typically fall with that grip. So that's my hand that's got the lapel from the start of the sweep. So if you go back, yeah. So here, I like to just slide that in, and I might start attacking for a choke first of all. Okay. But for whatever reason, I'm not confident in the choke, or he might start wrapping over the top to trap and roll on this side. Trap and roll? Yeah, there. So then I'm going to switch to here and use that to start bringing that elbow up. Okay. Some people, I can't remember who were there. There's quite a few people at SPG Manchester who end up doing both hands. I haven't got that in my repertoire at the moment. But if you watch someone like Matt Inman, who is the head of SPG UK, he then creates a smother from that, and it's awful. And you think it's not going to work. Two arms, I could break out of it, it's absolutely awful. So maybe have a go at playing maybe two arms up in that arrested position and see how we get on. But yeah, don't overthink it, just you'll get a feel. Okay, on three. 1, 2, 3. We'll just look at a couple of quick submissions. It's not what we're going to focus on Thursday. Thursday I want us to look at arm bars, because I keep watching people do arm bars or try and attempt arm bars from mount. There's just a few things I think are missing, and just maybe a session on Thursday just to recap. I think it might help a few people. But same thing, the only thing that's kind of missing for most people at the moment is you do have to be a little bit mean with this. So Stu, from this position, he can lean back because there's no pressure in his chest. So I need to make sure that I'm bringing my knee just below the solar plexus where the diaphragm and the fleshy bone bit meet, and this is where now I can pay. Yeah, so it's much easier to bring them up to then get the sweep. Okay, you don't have to be a real dick with it, but it has to be a little bit of discomfort. That's probably the best word, because Otherwise, yeah, it's going to be really difficult to finish the squeeze. So first things first, hand underneath. As we were saying, not near the armpit, close to the elbow. Yeah, that's going to help. So again, he's going to resist. Okay. The other thing as well, if I just walk this hand straight to here, sometimes my arm slides in a little bit, which then gives him a little bit more opportunity, power to kind of resist. So I kind of make a circle. He resists. You'll feel the arm kind of give it at a certain point there. Okay, it is much easier, but still think about keeping everything nice and tight and just bringing it over. First attack we're going to do, grab the wrist, grab your own wrist, and then go back into this paintbrush position. Okay, so don't elbow him in the ear, but make sure that that hand, the back of the hand is touching the mat. Drop the elbow, gentle lift, just there, just to finish off. Make sure the arm comes over to here before you attempt it though. What I don't want to see is you get to here and then start trying to do it from there, because now he's going to straighten the arm, he's going to push, there's going to be all that kind of stuff which makes it a little harder. Does everyone see what I've done with my mount though? So if we just scoot this way. Yeah. So once I've done this, I typically slide into a grapevine, so a low mount, because this is going to give you a lot of base and ability to protect yourself from his bridge. So the bridges, yeah, it's a lot harder for him to do it. So now I can walk, take my time, hand over to the wrist, lock it in first, then slow, small movements, just to find that. So even if he's, I'm not going to go hard, he's trying to break out, trying to get out, trying to push, yeah. You keep that mount and I can always go back, then go the other side if I need to. Make sense? Give it a go. On three. 1, 2, 3.